afternoon, Bear Fam. I've yet to have... Sorry, Baby Bear's just covered herself up. She wasn't anticipating me starting to talk to you guys. We've had a very long sleep.
It's so hot, hurry up as you're going to show me.
It's so hot I can't stand it.
Hi.
Right, that's Baby Bear. You can't see any more because she's going to uncover herself again. It's very warm. We've had a very long sleep. We are camping in one room because we're both a couple of wussies. We've decided we're going to go... The house is creepy, yeah. Sorry, Elaine, you might not want to watch the next bit. But we weren't sort of anticipating quite so many cobwebs and quite so much muck here and there.
And crawly things.
And there are crawly things, yeah, that's just... but there's quite a bit of cleaning to do, I would say, which I wasn't anticipating. But I think it's normal if a house has been shut up for a long time. Just need to go and get a few cleaning products. There are quite a few bugs and creepy crawlies, but again, it's an old house and it's just something we're not really used to, so we just need to get our backsides in gear. Baby Bear does not want to reside upstairs, I'm afraid, so she's giving that a miss. Monty's very clingy, still a bit unsure about what's occurring, but then I think that's par for the course because we're feeling a bit like that too at the moment. I think it's fair to say the house gives us the creeps. I was going to say the willies because that's an old phrase. It's an old phrase for makes you feel creepy. I'm very swollen still, but I think that's probably just the heat. There is no aircon, clearly, because it's an old house, but there aren't any fans either. So as the place heats up, it's a little bit like being in a pressure cooker. So we need to have a tidy in a minute.
Right.
Yes, Baby Bear, if you're living in the same room as me, you will start to be a little bit tidier.
I'll live upstairs.
I see your pyjama bottoms are dumped on the floor where you've left them last night. Thank goodness for Wi-Fi. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't even know what all these stains are. I guess it's from being in the car. I think we must have shut it in the door at some point. So, we are here. Would you like a house tour? Shall I show you around? Then you'll sort of maybe understand. Okay, hang on then. Right, people, so... Oh, I got the wrong way round. Sorry. Right, so this is the room we're living in. We've sort of closed the shutters to keep the sun out for the time being, but there's a garden out there, but you can only get to it
Through the window.
either through the window or out the front door and along a road. So Monty's being hoisted in and out over the top at the moment. Although he hasn't had a number 2 since he's been here. Looking a bit sorry for himself on the floor at the moment. Anyway, so that's the door. Now, these are the window ledges, and this is what I'm talking about, as you start to see the accumulation of bits hither and thither, which have clearly come through during the winter. Let's close these again because I can't stand that. The sun is so warm. Right. So there are the shutters, and then you've got windows that close as well, should you wish them to. So that's sort of the room we're camping in. Then there's another sort of shuttered window over there that we've not even opened. There's a carpet on the floor which we've put one of our rugs over to make it a little bit more like home. There's a bed, a wall.
There's a spider there.
There's lots of spiders. Perhaps this will get you over your phobia of spiders.
Huh? Huh?
I said perhaps it'll get you over your phobia of spiders. Anyway, that's where Baby Bear has launched herself. So this is, and then there's a very narrow, uneven doorway, and it's an uneven room because it's old. So that's that. All our stuff is literally in here. We haven't even touched the wardrobes yet. Right, so then you come out of this room and down a step, which catches me out. And then you've got a wooden floor, which is mucky, dirty, needs washing. Lots of bits all over it. But then there is a fairly large gap under the front door. There's more shutters, an old clock that doesn't work, a fireplace of sorts, but again there's lots of sort of unfinished bits. Some more of our rubbish on the table there. There's a sofa that Baby Bear won't sit on in fear that there are things behind the cushions at the moment. So it really does all need pulling out and hoovering off, to be honest. So that's, well, the main room, because that is the front door straight out onto the road. That's that. And then it leads straight into a kitchen. Again, shuttered. I'm sorry. You okay? Shuttered windows. But I wasn't sort of anticipating this sort of state of the windows and stuff like that. And all the gaps that there are everywhere with the bugs. And the state of this, just in general. I mean, if you look at the top here, I've just wiped over once this bit here, and the difference between that and that. So it all needs a good wipe. There's one of our many friends up here. Say hello to him. I went to look at the washing machine and it's in a foreign language. You could say no, but bearing in mind the lady that owns this is English, I thought she might have brought a washing machine down, but obviously not. It's a silly thing to think. But, and then if you look back there, this is the sort of thing that turns my stomach. I mean, you can see the air coming in and out, so there's obviously not a seal there. Look at that. And then all that down there. Cup of beer. So this is the kitchen. All the floors move, by the way. They sort of wobble and creak and you walk on them. I mean, even the mat is minging, to be honest. Sorry, Elaine, but you accuse me of bad housekeeping, love. There's just bits all over it.
Where did she go?
going anywhere. And then we have the stairs.
They're creepy.
And the stairs are not the easiest thing in the world to...
They hurt my leg.
Yes, I keep catching myself on these stairs. There's one in particular there, and it's the one with rough wood on it, and I keep catching the back of my leg on it. But again, you've only got to look at the stairs and how much filth is on them to know. I mean, they need a good blinking mop. I think they need more than a mop, to be honest. They need cleaning. See, if Baby Bear wasn't here hassling, I would go and get cleaning products and I would set to, I think. I think it's the only way I'm going to feel happy here. But then you come up here, look, and then there's this gap where God knows what lives. There's even a nice spider living in the cobweb of the...
Oh, bug biting, my leg's coming off because it's so itchy.
I'm not surprised you've got a bug bite, love. We're living in a bug land. And up in the loft, it's probably one of the nicer areas, if I'm honest. Probably because you can see better and it's not quite so closed in, maybe. I'm not sure. But it's still, well, it's bound to be full of stuff. What does that say? Masseret something or other. Visitors parking for something is up here. Maybe that's why it's so busy today. Our little cars over there, look. Now Baby Bear was meant to be sleeping up here and in there. And she wasn't happy about it, and I don't blame her. And I think Elaine said that was going to be a workroom or something. And then the pièce de résistance, the floor, runs downhill. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like if you put a ball or something on it, it would definitely run downhill. It's alright, Moo. Feels like you're being speeded up as you come down the hill. And then into the bathroom. Now, it's one of those macerating toilets because you can't put toilet paper down it, which is a bit of a shock to us both. So that has to go in the bin. And then there's this wobbly, uneven floor. And right in the middle of it is a shower cubicle. Just like plonked there. And then we have another array of bugs and stuff. Yeah. This thing is not being used in a long time and there's just this layer of skank on everything. Oh. That'll teach me for going cheap, won't it? Oh dear. How do I get rid of all these? I mean, they're just haymakers of bloody cobwebs everywhere. Did you actually live like this, Elaine, with cobwebs everywhere? Oh, because I'm not sure I can. So that's it, really. That's all there is. There is no more. And I feel like I'm on a boat. I feel like I'm not walking around. I'm not walking around as if I'm in a house. I'm walking around like I'm more like on a boat. And there'd be less bugs. There would be less bugs in a tent. So we're a bit disconcerted, discombobulated. My instant reaction is to get back in the car and go home, if I'm honest. I'm feeling a bit startled by it all. It wasn't quite what I was anticipating. I don't know what I thought I was coming to. Just don't think I thought it wouldn't be luxury, but I didn't think it would be covered in cobwebs and sort of mucky underfoot and just generally like a layer of, you can just feel it, everything you touch has got a layer of bleh on it. So it really does need a good clean, if I'm honest. Guess it's just a case of make do. It's either that or go home. Probably doesn't help that we're so tired. It's going to take a couple of days. My baby boy. Oh, hang on a minute now. We're upside down now, man. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Come on. Bombing. Okay. So. Yeah, I think baby bear's a bit shaken as well. I don't think she was anticipating. I don't think she's ever been anywhere like this. I'll say I have. It reminds me very much of my grandfather's house, and I didn't like that much either. So my instant reaction would be to get in the car and go. But and if I had the money, if we had a reasonable sum of money, then I wouldn't stay. At the moment, a week is seeming like too much. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to survive a month. I guess if we clean it all, at the very least get rid of all the cobwebs and clean it down, then we'll be in a better position. I just need to go and buy cleaning products. Of course it's Sunday and I'm assuming the shops are shut because they used to be in France on a Sunday. I don't know if they still are. Yeah, not what more I can say, people. You've had the tour. You've had my feelings. I'm going to include a little video, which is the promotional video for the lake we're going to this afternoon. So hopefully that will cheer us both up. You'll see the way they portray it, and then I'll show you what I think if we've got time. So we're there. That place that you just saw, you know, that place. Or is it that place? It might be that place actually, because it's backwards. So that place that you just saw is where we are now. This is Baby Bear just here. Just there, between the two trees. It's all I could do to get her to go down there on her own. We thought the dog wasn't going to be allowed to start with. We got here and then there was like so many people here, and then there's these signs that says something about dogs and we couldn't work it out what it was. Ow. I've got no deck chairs or anything, so we're sitting on a woody floor because the dog's not allowed down on the beach area. So we need to buy some cheap deck chairs for the next month, that's for sure. And a cool box so we can bring decent food and drink with us. But she seems quite happy for the minute, although I don't know whether it's tiredness or what. I hope she's not getting ill, but she is the most cantankerous, miserable version of Baby Bear that you've ever come to meet today. We're coming to blows today, that's for sure. But still, we're sitting in the shade, although you wouldn't believe it. The only water I've got for Moo is hot and he won't drink it, so he's obviously desperate for a drink. I'm going to have to get Ellie to get some out of the lake if I can motion to her. I'm going to sit down, Moo. Try and get her attention. I asked her to go over to the drink stand and you'd think I'd like suggested she go and kill herself, but it's in French. No, really? So, not the best start of our holiday all round, really. Right, she's been gone quite a while. And I want to get a drink because I'm really thirsty and I can see the bar over there. And do you know what? I haven't had a beer or anything nice in days. And I'm just thinking I could really drink a cold beer right now. I don't know whether the dog's allowed over there, but he needs water as well. And she promised to get water out of the lake and she hasn't done that. So all in all, I'm wondering what to do. Do I try and get over there with the dog? What happens if they all shout and scream at me? Protest that I don't understand a word they're saying. Wonder how long she's going to be down there, diving up and down. So she finally came out of the water.
Mummy, moving for sun again.
We need to move. We keep moving, but the sun keeps moving, clearly. Just being a bit dense where we keep moving to. The mermaid has been in and out of the water.
Oh, God.
What?
I was pretending to pour water on your head.
Monty's attacked.
And the ball collapsed.
Alright. Monty's attacked a Frenchman who
Literally.
dared to stand on our picnic rug. I think he bit his ankle, but it's beside the point.
Nice move. You can drink it. I'll pour some on your back. You can drink it.
Ellie's hacking the dog off by putting water on him because he's so hot. He doesn't really like that. And we need some more water. There's a wasp that's giving us grief. That wasp. That wasp has got a date with my flip-flop. That's why she's now over there. And I'm still sat here because I intend to play tennis with the wasp if I can get near it. But we need to move Moo out the sun. Right, let's move Moo out the sun. Back in a while. Right, it's after 7 o'clock in the evening and we've been here since about 3. about 4 hours have passed quite quickly. Everybody seems to be getting up and going. A bit confused, there's music and clearly a barbecue. So I don't quite understand why people are getting up and going unless it's just like a different sort of person coming for that. Probably a different clientele come for that, and then the ones that have been here all day go home. So we're just getting used to it all, really. It said that the water was 2 till 7, but what I think it meant was there was a lifeguard from 2 till 7. Yeah, there's still people in the water. It's doing something for Instagram, apparently.
It's all free.
Yeah, there's inflatables, a bit like the water parks in England, but you have to pay 10-15 quid a head for a day in England. But it's all free here. Just get in, get on with it. And they look just as nice. There's a big round thing, there's a climby up thing, there's a seesaw-y thing. Reasonable. Got some drinks and ice creams from the bar earlier because we're not organised yet and the shops were shut being Sunday, so we had 2 Calippos, a can of Fanta and a bottle of water and a beer. Came to €9, which from a retail outlet like that I wasn't too disappointed by. So we're going to go home. I am going to cobble together something out of a tin. Be grateful you're being fed, all right?
I know, I was just saying.
It's pulled pork, I think we'll try.
Yeah.
And I'll probably fry the potatoes, probably slice them up and fry them. We've got carrots, peas, maybe go with it. So it should be all right. We will eat. Monty's off on the... Where are you going now, Mo? Monty's been ever such a good boy, bless him. But it's been far too hot to walk him properly, and I'm feeling quite guilty that he hasn't had the decent walk. He hasn't had a decent walk since the day we left home. Well, in fact, the day before we left home, to be fair to him. He hasn't had the chance to get the wind up his tail and do what he likes to do. Good old run. But still, let's get the dog out of the way. People coming.
You spell survive, S-E-R-V-I-V-E.
No, darling, you spell survive
That's what
S-U-R-V-I-V-E.
it came up with. It came up with S-E-R.
Right, so that's us for today, really. We're going home to do the food. That's another day gone.
First day done.
So we'll catch you on the morrow. Tomorrow we're going to go shopping to Limoges, the nearest town. I'm going to try the Carrefour, I think. I was going to go to Lidl, then I thought, well, why not try something different? So I've always looked at Carrefour. I call it Carrefour. No, it's not. I think they pronounce it Carrefour or Carrefour, something like that. So do that tomorrow. Stock on up on the essentials. Probably get a cool box if there's a cheap one. Maybe an inflatable for Boo. Don't know where Moo's off to. You going, Moo? On a mission. So that's us for today. We'll love and leave you. Oh, I needed to wee just there, look. Very important. Spread your stench for the world to smell. Right, from me and her, we'll see you on the morrow. Mwah.